Yo, what's up guys, it's the Zodiac here, and today I will be doing the very first episode of the Fruity Loops series that I'm making for all the beginners out there and people who want to know more about FL Studio. Alright, so this first episode I'll just be showing you FL Studio, just be showing you the basics, like just the interface, where everything is, so that you get an idea of what you want, right? Like I'm going to show you the interface, the templates, just the channel rack and the playlist, the plugins, where the plugin database is, and the mixer presets, and I might even show you how to save a file. All right, so what we can do first is open FL Studio Tween. So we're just gonna wait for it to open. So this is FL Studio 20. This is how it looks. I know it may be a little bit confusing, but trust me, it actually gets easier as you progress, as you understand it. Right? So first off, let me just show you what's present here. I'm just going to show you what's present here, right? So this is just where the panel with the tempo, this is the tempo where you can adjust the tempo, right? You can adjust it to any number you want, right? And if you want to hear the tempo of it, like so that you can be able to follow through easily, you click this, you make sure it's on, and then you press here, play. So the lower you go, the slower the tick is, right? You can also choose the sound you want. You can want the tick, you can want the hi-hat, the beep, or the cowbell, but the tick is the default option here, and like a lot of people are used to the tick. So that's pretty much it. I showed you the metronome, I showed you the tempo. This is the recording button, this is the play button, the stop button, and then there's the pattern and the song. Now I'm going to explain the pattern and the song, because the pattern and the song is related to the channel rack and the playlist. So this is the channel rack, this is the playlist right here. The playlist is where you put all the patterns that you have made or whatever. Okay, so pattern, let's say you have a melody on the playlist, on the channel rack, right? So when you play, it is only going to play whatever is here, right? It's going to play whatever is here. Trust me, you will get to understand as we progress, as I make other episodes, because I'm going to make a whole lot of episodes. I'm going to make a beat so that you can actually get to understand what we're doing here, to understand how FL Studio works, right? I hope you're not confused, and if you are, then you can just go back and read and listen to what I said. Now the song, as you can see, there's this thing here, there's this, it's not there, but when you do it, when this thing is there, that's when you know that the song that you have switched to song mode. So this is the playlist, like I said. So let's say you had a melody here, and then you put it, you place the pattern here, so it'll play whatever is there, right? So let's say you have a 3-minute song, it's going to play the whole track, and then it's going to loop again. But when you export, it's just going to play that whole audio as it is, right? Now let me get to the templates. This is the template option. You go to file and then new template, right? So here there are a bunch of options. When you go to the advanced, it will show you the breakbeat, the chill out, the ambient, the whatever. It's going to show all these things. There's the advanced. This is the advanced, has a whole bunch of things, right? It's kind of like presets for what you want to make. And then the minimal is the basic stuff. As you can see, it's all basic, it doesn't have much. There's even the empty option. The others is all MIDI, the blocks, the pitch bang. I cannot tell you much about this because I have not used any of these things, but these are the templates, and you use whatever suits you. So you can also select the default template that you want, right? The default template here, you go to Let me show you again. You go to File, New Template, Default Template. It's going to show up here. The startup project is going to, you can choose the empty project, default template, or last use project. When you use the last project, it's going to open the last project that you did. So the default template, right? I chose empty because I like it when it's just nothing there. I can put whatever plugin I want, and so I don't have to start deleting all the other stuff that I don't need. So I just use empty. A lot of people use empty, but that's beside the point. So now let me show you the plugin, where you can get the plugins. So there are these icons here, and when you roll over any of these icons, there's something that it writes here. So I'm in the hint panel. It hints to you that, okay, this is whatever it is. So this is playlist, piano roll, channel rack, mixer, plugin picker, view. It's a plugin picker, yes. The project, oh no, actually it's the browser and the project, the plugin, and the tempo tapper, and also the view touch controller. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to show you where the plugins are. So this is where the plugins are. I just clicked here and it's now loading. So this is where the plugins are. These are all the plugins that are present in this FL Studio. I mean, some of them I downloaded them like Auto-Tune, and that's pretty much it that is shown here. But oh yeah, there's also the I have Orbit as well. It's free. So the plugin there, the visual option, the synth special, the synth classic, the sampler, the patcher, the miscellaneous, the MIDI, the drum, the controller, and on this other side there's controller as well. The delay, reverb, the distortion, dynamics, filter, flangers, gain, miscellaneous is new. There's a new one. It came from the last update, and I have to update my FL Studio again because they just released a new update. I bought FL Studio, just the basic stuff, the basic price, and yeah, you get free updates for life. And then the patcher, the visuals, right? So let's say you want any plugin here, the Sakura or whatever. You just, if you want to find it easily, you can just go here and then or you can just search, right? There's the search. Let's say you want Sakura. There you go. It shows up, right? There it is. So all right, if you want to close the plugin picker, where you pick your plugins, you just click the right button on the mouse, so it's going to close it. Okay, now I showed you the plugin picker where you can open the plugins. Now there's the plugin database. Now in the plugin database is basically all the plugins, but there's some plugins that will not show up here. And for the plugins that don't show up here, okay, I did not mean to do that. For the plugins that don't show up here, you can go to the plugin, the plugin database. All right, and then these are all the other plugins that I've downloaded. Right, most of them are free. I've downloaded a lot of plugins here, so this is where they are, because they won't show up there, but they'll show up on the plugin database. So if you have a new plugin that you have installed on your computer, you right click and you refresh. If you want the plugin to show on the plugin database, okay, you right click and then you refresh the plugin database. So it's going to refresh the whole thing so that it picks up the new plugin that is available in there. Okay, this then is going to pop up after it refreshes. So when you have refreshed the plugin database, there's usually, let me close this, you go to generators, there will be a new, it's going to be called new. It's like a folder that has the new plugins. It makes it easier for you to find them. Now, apart from the plugin database, there's the plugin presets, where it's just presets of whatever you have, like the effects and everything. So I'm just going to move on to the mixer presets. Now the mixer presets has everything. It has the mixer presets. In the mixer presets, you have the default presets and then the presets that I've downloaded. All right, so just a bunch of just the presets that came with FL Studio, so you can put them on the sound mixer. On the mixer, you can put them on the master. There's the master, and then these are just the channels in which you can put any of these presets on. So if you want to load a preset, let's say you want to load a preset on the master or anything, you just go here. Let me just do it for the beat master. I'm just going to place it here, and yeah, this is the settings that I use for the master. All right, so yeah, that's basically it. For this video. And if you want to save a project, you go to file, you go to save or save as. But let's say you had already saved a project and then you made some changes to it, but you don't want to ruin. Let's say you made a new project, you made some changes to it, but you don't want to destroy, you don't want to save over the project, so you can just save as new version. So it's going to be a new version of the project, but you will still have the old version of the project as well, in case that's something that you didn't like on the new projects that you want to go back to the old project and work on. So that's basically it. I hope you enjoyed the video. Hit like, hit subscribe if you enjoyed the video. But even if you didn't enjoy the video, I'm glad you watched it anyway. I hope this was helpful to you. So I'll see you next time. I'll see you on the next episode, the next videos. I'll be uploading a bunch of beats as well. And happy holidays, guys. Woo!